We witnessed two matches that was played on Sunday. The first game was Royal Challengers Bangalore and Punjab Kings, and the second game was between Kolkata Knight Riders and Sunrisers Hyderabad. Well, the first game, that is Royal Challengers Bangalore, of course, won the game against Punjab Kings, backed those 2 points, and made sure they qualified in the playoffs, and the third team to do so in this season. Having said that, I think there's quite a few positives for Royal Challengers Bangalore team. The first biggest positive is Glenn Maxwell's consistency. He's been prolific. He's been scoring runs consistently. He scored his third consecutive 50. I think that's a huge thing for Maxwell himself, who didn't have a great season last time around. Here at RCB, he's playing quite freely. He's enjoying his batting, playing shots all round the ground, and and dominating the opposition bowling. I think that has been fantastic, and that means a lot as far as Maxwell is concerned, Royal Challengers Bangalore is concerned, and of course after the IPL season for Australia as well in the World Cup. His form is extremely crucial for Australia claiming their World Cup or for their World Cup campaign. And also, I think we need to talk about Yuzvendra Chahal as well for Royal Challengers Bangalore, who is bowling brilliantly, and he has taken his tally of wickets to 14 in this season. I think he's in brilliant touch. He's using his variations. He's flighting the ball and asking a lot of questions to the batsman, no matter how small or big the ground is. I think he's extremely intelligent and courageous in his execution of variations, could be, or maybe flighting the ball and so on. I think he's been brilliant. I think the ball that he got Sarfraz Khan out reminds me of Shane Warne getting Mike Gatting. I think that was a brilliant ball, where the pitch didn't have much of spin. Yes, it was on the slower side, no doubt, but then it didn't have much of spin. But still, beating the batsman on the front foot and hitting the top of off stump, I think is terrific. And that shows the kind of confidence that he is in. Maybe I think this is a time, if there is a possibility for the selectors to sort of look at some changes in the Indian team for the World Cup. I think they should look at Yuzvendra Chahal and get him into the Indian team. That would be a good addition, I would say. And yes, Punjab Kings. What can you say? They've been in the driver's seat on quite a few occasions. They looked like winning the game. And a lot of times they have lost those games which they should have won. So even in this game against Royal Challengers Bangalore as well, they stuck to that tag of the chokers. When the score was 91, they lost their first wicket, KL Rahul, at 91 in the 11th over, and they just had another 60 odd runs to score with 9 wickets in hand, and they lost the game from there. I think that shows where they are, or the mindset of the team, the players, and of course the communication that is there between the team management, the team owners and the players and management and so on and so forth. I think that's been the story of Punjab Kings throughout the season. It's not just this season. I think it's been happening quite often in the previous seasons as well. So that's how, and they're pretty much out of the tournament as well after losing the game against Royal Challengers Bangalore. Well, the second game was Kolkata Knight Riders and Sunrisers Hyderabad. Well, it is not easy for a team like Sunrisers Hyderabad, who are in the bottom of the table, and out of the competition. turning out and again putting up a fight. It's not easy. It's not the levels of motivation will be very very low. But still they came and sort of fought hard against Kolkata Knight Riders. The person who was missing in the 11 was David Warner. He's been one of the most destructive batsmen. Of course, he's not been there in the last few matches as well for Sunrisers Hyderabad because he's not been in good touch of late. But it's just one bad season, and it can happen for anybody. Having said that, he's one of the most destructive batsmen, as I said earlier. And in 2016, he led Sunrisers Hyderabad, scored a lot of runs, was very prolific, and lifted and took the team for their maiden trophy. I think that was phenomenal as far as David Warner is concerned. And it's disappointing to see such a fantastic batsman, a destructive batsman, sitting in the stands and supporting the team. That's not a good sign for anybody or for any franchise. But that has been the story for Sunrisers Hyderabad. And clearly losing the game to Kolkata Knight Riders, and of course Kolkata Knight Riders taking their tally to 12. Looks they look pretty good. Yes, they did win the game in the very last over, but still they're sitting pretty and look like they're going to qualify. So again, it depends on the next few matches in terms of how Mumbai Indians play or Rajasthan Royals play and so on. But the first three, Chennai Super Kings, Delhi Capitals and Royal Challengers Bangalore, have already qualified. So the fight is only for the fourth position. So it's going to be interesting to see how the games, the future games are going to be played.